Hey guys, Ryan Dement. I hope you're having a great day. Another spotlight on housing market. We had a comment left by Stephen Reich, and he said, check out Reno, Nevada because it's a ripoff. So let's get to it. But before we do, I wanted to share one blog or article that I came across from it is on Google News, sorry, Yahoo News. It's about Lennar and how they're actually stating that the market is cooling off. They're a little late to the game, but I wanted you guys to see this. So hold on one second. So Lennar starts cutting prices in cooling US housing market. They are they're talking about rapidly rising mortgage rates, which we've all talked about. Um, and blah blah blah. This is where I want to talk about. For now, Lennar is sticking to its earlier forecast for deliveries of about 68,000 homes in its full fiscal year. The catch is that the demand now is starting to wane after the pandemic boom. Current attempts at guidance are to mount to guessing instead uh, instead of just saying we're guessing. They got to use big words. Executive Chairman Stuart Miller said in a company's earnings statement. He warned about the slowdown already underway, calling it a complicated movement in the market. And then this is where I wanted to go last. 7 regions had significant slowdowns this month. Lennar said Raleigh, North Carolina, Minnesota, Austin, Texas. Uh, why did they leave out a city? Oh, North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, Minnesota, the whole state of Minnesota. Wow. Austin, Texas. I had to catch that guy. Sorry. Los Angeles, the Central Valley, and Sacramento in California and Seattle. So we will go through those at a later date and time and see how those markets are looking. So let's go to, I want to go to, let's go sales first in Reno, Nevada. So let's clear all this out. I don't have anything set up here. All I'm going to do is add some filters. I did house in townhomes like I've done before. Any beds, baths, doesn't matter. It says there's currently 1,377 homes. So let's see how many have had any type of price reduction. In the last day, 51. In the last 3 days, 109. In the last 7 days, 192. Now we're starting to hit the sweet spot, 14 days. Uh, 320 in the last 30 days, 447. So 447. So you're talking 10%, 11%, 12%, right around there of homes that um, have actually, well, it's actually more than that. That's like 25%. Hold on, guys. My math brain is off today. Sorry. Sorry for the lag. 31%. So pretty big number there. So I wanted to go into how long they've been on Redfin. New listings, 38. Not very much. Less than 3 days, 80. Less than 7 days, 164. More than 14 days, 337. So over half of the inventory has been listed less than 30 days ago. So what does that tell you? Tells you people have got FOMO, sellers do, and they know they're getting at the top of the market. If not, the more than 14 days, the more than 30 days. I just like doing the less than. Less than 30 days, it gives me a better idea. So more than half are on the market for that long. So let's get out of that and let's go to rents. Have to use Zillow for this. So all I did was pull it up, guys. I have not looked at anything. Um, that's a townhome listed 18 hours ago. Let's just look. Let's see what it is. Almost $2,000 for rent. Was listed for rent in 2020. Interesting. Listed for rent in 2019 for 1695. Sold in 2011, guys. Look at that. $135,000. A year, 5 months later, so it originally sold 2010 for 110. It's 5 months, 6 months, whatever you want to say, 135. And now they're asking $2,000 a month in rent for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,000 square foot home. Wow, that's crazy. Let's see, anything. This piques my interest. $4,300. This has got to be big bucks when I say purchasing. And when I say purchase, you'll see what I'm saying. Here we go. There it is. So sold in 2003 for $420,000. Then they listed for rent in 2013. They couldn't rent it, so they took it off the market and they sat on it, lived in it, looks like, and then they listed it for sale for 1,075,000. And in 2021, in May, they actually got 1,075,000 for it, and it sold in 2021. So someone was sitting on it for a year, probably living in it, guys, and now they want $4,300 for rent when this house originally was 420,000. That's 19 years ago. I get that, but that's a crap load of appreciation. That is, oof, that's rough. Let's see this. This is a new house. It's like a rendering. I mean, that's exterior rendering. It's not even real. It's like a picture, like a coloring. Let's see. Only listed for rent. There's nothing else behind it, so we don't know what's going on there. So most of these have been just on the market recently. So there's a ton of people. Well, here's this MYND. This must be something big. Well, definitely not a recent picture because they've got snow in front of it. So let's see. Wow. This sucker's been 2002 sold for 169. A year, 5 years later, it sells for 238. So you're talking 60, $70,000. Listed for sale 7 years later for 226. Sold for 221. Oh, sorry, it's price change. Look how long it's been on that 2014 had some struggles there, guys. Sold October 14th for 199. 5 years later, listed for 319. So $119,000 later, $120,000 later. 2 months later, it sold for $319,000, and it's been a rental ever since. So 1995. Wow. Look at that. And I mean, we're only talking 3 years removed, and you've got a $500 increase in rent. We'll look at one more, and then we'll wrap this bad boy up. Let's look at this. This looks like it's a 55 and older. Yep. Well, let's look. I'd be curious. Ah, originally sold for $304,000 in 2007. Must have had a foreclosure in 2012. Listed in 2014, listing removed, sold for 306, listing for 325, sold for 314, 2020 398, price change sold for 385. And look at this. From 385 in 2020 to 2022, roughly 2 years, 14 months, or sorry, 26 months roughly, give or take. You went from 385 to $615,000. In a matter of 3 days, it went pending sold for $615,000. And now look at that. They're listed for rent for 2,500 bucks. We'll definitely come back to these guys and see what they're doing, because ultimately I want to see how long these sit on the market to understand what's going on. Um, because the markets are different in each city, and I'm not saying I know everything, but I'm seeing this underlying trend to where hedge funds are dumping their rentals on the market very quickly, and if they can't get them rented, they are reducing the rents as quickly as they can so they can get them rented, so they're producing income, and then they're putting them on the market. So each of the markets are different there. When it comes to home sales, new homes are starting to sit, and the builders are giving you guys incentives. It's not time yet, guys. It is not time to buy a house. Let's wait for prices to continue to come down, make some adjustments there, be able to offset the costs with lower interest rates. I'm not saying they're going to go lower, but there's going to be some dips where you can, potentially get a good enough deal. Or I don't highly suggest it, but people are doing it. You can go get a 3, 5, 7 year arm, and just depends on what you're trying to do. And if you want to, unfortunately, time the market, you can do that. But at some point, the market will come back to us, and there'll be some opportunities. Am I saying that everybody's gonna have an opportunity? No. What I'm saying is there's gonna be some good opportunities for you to look at, and then you have to make a decision. Does it make dollars and cents? That's it. No emotional buying, guys, just dollars and cents. All right, guys, I hope you have a good one. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you guys on the other side. Talk to you later.